Good evening to everyone who's connected early. Nice to see some people getting comfortable in their seats nice and early for our quiz tonight. Just to let you know, all is well, and we will be starting at 7:30. So you're all very welcome. Hope you're looking forward to the quiz tonight. Hopefully it will be a good quiz for you. Something a little bit different tonight. We have a special round again tonight that somebody's kindly done for us. So look forward to being with you all in about 9 minutes' time. Good evening, everyone. My lighting is doing something weird, isn't it? Oh, great. That's a little bit better, but I'm a bit see-through. I'm sorry about that. A little bit see-through tonight for some reason. Yeah, something happening with my green screen has made me a little bit see-through, so I apologise I'm a bit spooky. Yeah, that's weird. It was okay earlier. Oh well, there we go. Good evening to you all. Welcome to another quiz. It's that time of the week again. 7:30 on a Saturday. Here we go. Are you ready? Well, we won't start for a couple of minutes because I know people are connecting. We've got 20 on Facebook. I haven't had a look at YouTube, so we'll give them a couple of seconds. But welcome to all of you. I see a lot of the usual ones are here. Gillian and Les and Gina and Richard Franklin and Meredy. Who else we got? Denise, Becky, and the Gills from the Square. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. I hope you've all got a glass of something nice. Hello from the Mansfields, Cassie. Hope you've got a glass of something nice. Hope you're sitting comfortable. And some peanuts or some crisps or something to keep you going. I've got a cold cup of coffee. But that'll do for now. Excellent. So we've got 3 rounds as usual tonight. Our meal round has been done by Jeff Rivers tonight. It's a picture round. We've got the rounds coming in thick and fast now. Les has done me a round as well on bells and bell ringing and all things bells. It's bells for non-bell ringers, he tells me. So don't think it's all going to be about bell ringing jargon. And I've got a nautical one coming from Jeff and Pauline. So that's good. If anybody else wants to do a round for me of 30 questions, whether it's an interactive picture-based thing or something like that, or it's just straight questions, they are always welcome. It breaks it up a bit and makes it a little bit different. So that's good. Numbers are creeping up a little bit. Hello to Tracy and John and Janet. And Pauline, I don't think I said hello to Pauline yet, and Andrew, all coming in thick and fast now. Let's just check nobody's trying to join the group. No, so far that looks okay. That's good. Excellent. So I hope you've all had a good weekend so far. It's not been too bad. Not as hot as yesterday, thankfully. Oh, God, I'm getting even more see-through. How weird. How weird. You'll probably see the background's moving a bit. It's a little bit warm here, so I've got a fan going in the background, and I think it's affecting my background. So let's see if we can just tighten that up a bit. That might sort that out a bit. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll make a start with our first round this evening. Hello, Doug and Maureen. Excellent. Our first round tonight is famous names. Famous names. So what do you like on your famous names? We'll see in a minute, won't we? When I get organised here and make sure I don't hit the keyboard and cut everything off, which is what I usually do. Our first round is famous names. So if you haven't joined us before, it's just 30 questions in each round, 3 rounds. I read the questions out a couple of times. You write the answers down on a piece of paper. I'll then zip through them quickly once more, just in case you've missed any or in case you're not sure of the answer on something. And then I'll read the questions out and you mark your own answers. And if you want to, if you can feel like owning up to what you scored, you just put it up in the Facebook comments if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, unfortunately, we don't know how to get any feedback from YouTube. But I think there is a comments thing on YouTube as well. In fact, I might try and open that up in a minute. I think there is a comments field on YouTube. You can probably put the comments in there as well under the live broadcast. We might even try that in a minute just to see how we do. I'll see if I can drive that at the same time as driving everything else. That'll be fun, won't it? I'm just going to see if I can get into our YouTube channel and let's just see whether we can do that. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I've never looked at YouTube live when we're actually live. Oh, live now. Here we go. So there's our live feed. Oh, now I've got feedback of sound, so I better knock the sound off. But I think you can comment on it. Oh yeah, there's chat on YouTube. So I've now got access to the YouTube chat as well. So if you want to try and put a comment up in YouTube when we get to the scoring underneath, then we might be able to look at that as well. I can't have both on the screen at once, but I will be able to jump between the two, and I will be able to see how our YouTube people are doing as well. So if you're on YouTube, and I know some of you are, you should be able to look on the right of your screen, and I think there's a chat function attached to the live stream. And if I just try and type hello in it, how do I type hello? Don't know. Say something now. Hello. So I've just said hello on the live stream. If you can answer that when you put in your scores, that would be really brilliant, and then we can get some feedback on the YouTube feed as well. Okay. Oh, somebody's just put something up, I think. Have they? No, they haven't. But we'll have a look and see if we've got any feedback on YouTube as well. So if you're ready, we will start with our first round tonight with our first question on famous names. Right, number one. What is Lucy Henman's tennis-playing husband called? What is Lucy Henman's tennis-playing husband called? Not too difficult one to start with tonight. And the second one is just as easy. What is the Prince of Wales' first name? What is the Prince of Wales' first name? It's just as well you're not asking for all his other names, isn't it? Because he's got rather a few, I think, if I remember. Number three. Which Chris did Billie Piper marry? Question 3. Which Chris did Billie Piper marry? That's our third question tonight. Number 4. Who was the first British Prime Minister of the new millennium? Who was the first British Prime Minister of the new millennium? Hey, these aren't too bad tonight, but it could be a false sense of security. They might change in a minute. Number 5. What is Chelsea Clinton's dad called? Dad. There you go. Yeah. What is Chelsea Clinton's dad called? Number 6. What would you ask Anna Ryder Richardson to design? What would you ask Anna Ryder Richardson to design? Number 7. Which Miss Boothroyd, or Ms. Boothroyd, was the First Lady Speaker of the House of Commons? Which Ms. Boothroyd was the First Lady Speaker of the House of Commons? Number 8. What is Christine Hamilton's ex-MP husband called? What is Christine Hamilton's ex-MP husband called? Maybe it's Mr. Hamilton. Number 9. Which Gordon was Tony Blair's first Chancellor of the Exchequer? Which Gordon was Tony Blair's first Chancellor of the Exchequer? By golly, I think these are quite easy tonight. I hope they're easy for you too. Number 10. Which of Paul McCartney's daughters is a dress designer? Which of Paul McCartney's daughters is a dress designer? Number 11. Which 1960s model took over a morning TV show in September 2001? Which 1960s model took over a morning TV show in September 2001? Number 12. Which Max was a publicist to the famous? Which Max was a publicist to the famous? Number 13. What is the first name of What is the first name of ex-athlete and William Hague advisor Lord Coe? What is the first name of ex-athlete and William Hague advisor Lord Coe? Number 14. From which part of the UK does Eamonn Holmes come from? From which part of the UK does Eamonn Holmes come? Number 15. Novelist Baroness James is known with which initials? Novelist Baroness James is known with which initials? Number 16. In 2006, Lord Stevens produced a report on the death of which princess? In 2006, Lord Stevens produced a report on the death of which princess? Number 17. Under which female name is Paul O'Grady widely known? Under which female name is Paul O'Grady widely known? I hope you're doing well on this round. There's a few that I'm not too sure on, but I would think I'll do reasonably well on this one. Hopefully you will too. Number 18. What is the surname of TV brother celebs David and Jonathan? What is the surname of TV brother celebs David and Jonathan? Number 19. What is the name of Dame Norma Major's husband? What is the name of Dame Norma Major's husband? Number 20. Which Roger was the long-time singer with The Who? Which Roger was the long-time singer with The Who? 21. Which former runner led Britain's Olympic bid for 2012? Which former runner led Britain's Olympic bid for 2012? Number 22. Which Miss MacArthur sailed around the world on her own? Which Miss MacArthur sailed around the world on her own? Number 23. Vidal Sassoon is famous in which beauty industry? Vidal Sassoon is famous in which beauty industry? 24. Which country is ruby wax from? Which country is ruby wax from? Number 25. Who is Tessa Dahl's famous model daughter? Who is Tessa Dahl's, D-A-H-L, famous model daughter? Number 26. Who was Julian Lennon's famous dad? Who was Julian Lennon's famous dad? These are quite easy, most of these, I think, tonight. Number 27. What are the initials of Harry Potter creator Rowling? What are the initials of Harry Potter creator Rowling? Number 28. What is the first name of MEP Glenys Kinnock's husband? What is the first name of MEP Glenys Kinnock's husband? Number 29. Martin Bell is famous for wearing what colour suit? Martin Bell is famous for wearing what colour suit? And number 30. What is Leo Blair's mum called? What is Leo Blair's mum called? That's our first 30 questions. I think that was a very, very easy round to start with tonight. It was picked at random. It's not. I didn't go in the book and look for an easy round. It's just where the book opened, and I flicked through and I thought, no, we're not doing football, and that was the next topic I found. So that's how it was found, by pure random means. So I'll whip through those questions one more time before we do the answers, and when we'll see how you've done. So number 1, what is Lucy Henman's tennis playing husband called? Number 2, what is the Prince of Wales' first name? Number 3, what Chris did Billie Piper marry? Number 4, who was the first British PM of the new millennium? Number 5, what is Chelsea Clinton's dad called? Number 6, what would you ask Anna Ryder Richardson to design? Number 7, which Ms. Boothroyd was the first lady speaker of the House of Commons? Number 8, what is Christine Hamilton's ex-MP husband called? Number 9, which Gordon was Tony Blair's first Chancellor of the Exchequer? Number 10, which of Paul McCartney's daughters is a dress designer? Number 11, which 1960s model took over a morning TV show in September 2001? Number 12, which Max was a publicist to the famous? Number 13, what is the first name of ex-athlete and William Hague advisor Lord Coe? Number 14, from which part of the UK does Eamon Holmes come? Number 15, novelist Baroness James is known with which initials? Number 16, in 2006, Lord Stevens produced a report on the death of which princess? Number 17, under which female name is Paul Grady widely known? Number 18, what is the surname of TV brother celebs David and Jonathan? Number 19, what is the name of Dame Norma Major's husband? Number 20, which Roger was the long-time singer with The Who? Number 21, which former runner led Britain's Olympic bid for 2012? Number 22, which Miss MacArthur sailed around the world on her own? Number 23, Vidal Sassoon is famous in which beauty industry? Number 24, which country is ruby wax from? Number 25, who is Tessa Dahl's famous model daughter? Who is Tessa Dall's famous model daughter? Number 26. Who was Julian Lennon's famous dad? Number 27. What are the initials of Harry Potter creator Rowling? 28. What is the first name of MEP Glynis Kinnock's husband? 29. Martin Bell is famous for wearing what colour suit? And 30. What is Leo Blair's mum called? That's our first round, read through for 3 times. So I'll just give you time just to write any final answers down, and then we will go through and I will give you the answers. And let's see how many 30s we get on this first round tonight. I think there'll be a few up there in the 27s, 28s, 29s and 30s. I'll be very surprised if there isn't with the questions we've got tonight. So number 1 then, here's the answers coming. Mark your own, be honest. Number 1, what is Lucy Henman's tennis playing husband called? It is Tim. Number 1, Tim. What is the Prince of Wales' first name? Number 2, it's Charles, of course. As long as they didn't ask for all of them, it's Charles, Arthur, William, something, 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 isn't it? Number 3, which Chris did Billie Piper marry? It's Chris Evans, so number 3 is Evans. Number 4, who was the first British Prime Minister of the new millennium? It was Blair, Tony Blair. Number 5, what is Chelsea Clinton's dad called? Well, dad, of course, isn't it? It's Bill, isn't it? Bill Clinton. Bill for number 5. Number 6, what would you ask Anna Ryder Richardson to design? The answer is your house. Number 7, which Ms. Boothroyd was the first lady speaker of the House of Commons? It was Betty Boothroyd. Number 8, what is Christine Hamilton's ex-MP husband called? Neil. I didn't realise he was an ex-husband, but apparently he is. But it's Neil Hamilton or Neil. Number 8. Number 9, which Gordon was Tony Blair's first Chancellor of the Exchequer? It was Gordon Brown. So Brown is the answer for number 9. Number 10, which of Paul McCartney's daughters is a dress designer? It is Stella McCartney. Number 11, which 1960s model took over a morning TV show in September 2001? Although I know this model's name, I didn't know that she'd done a TV show. It's Twiggy. I didn't know Twiggy did morning TV in September 2001, but apparently Twiggy did. Number 12, which Max was a publicist to the famous? It was Max Clifford. So Clifford is the answer to number 12. Number 13, what is the famous name of ex-athlete and William Hague advisor Lord Coe? It is Sebastian. Number 13, Sebastian. Number 14, from which part of the UK does Eamon Holmes come? It's Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, number 14. Number 15, novelist Baroness James is known by which initials? It's PD, as in P.D. James. Number 16, in 2006, Lord Stevens produced a report on the death of which princess? It was Princess Diana, number 16. Number 17, under which female name is Paul O'Grady widely known? It is Lily Savage. Lily Savage. Number 18, what is the surname of TV brother celebs David and Jonathan? It is Dimbleby. Number 18, Dimbleby. Number 19, what is the name of Dame Norma Major's husband? It is John, as in John Major. Number 20, which Roger was the longtime singer with The Who? It was Roger Daltrey. Roger Daltrey, number 20. Number 21, which former runner led Britain's Olympic bid for 2012? It is Sebastian Coe. Second time his name's come up in the questions tonight. Sebastian Coe, number 21. Number 22, which Miss MacArthur sailed around the world on her own? It was Ellen MacArthur. Ellen MacArthur. Ellen is the answer for number 22. 23. Vidal Sassoon is famous in which beauty industry? It is hairdressing. Hairdressing, number 23. Number 24. Which country is ruby wax from? It is the USA. Number 24. USA. Number 25. Who is Tessa Dahl's famous model daughter? It is Sophie. Sophie, number 25. Number 26. Who was Julian Lennon's famous dad? Well, of course, it was John, wasn't it? John Lennon. John, number 26. Number 27. What are the initials of Harry Potter's creator Rowling? It is J.K. Number 27. J.K. 28. What is the first name of MEP Glenys Kinnock's husband? It is Neil, of course. Neil, former leader of the Labour Party. Number 29. Martin Bell is famous for wearing what colour suit? It's white. White suit. Martin Bell. Number 30. What is Leo Blair's mum called? And it is Cherry. Cherry. It's Tony and Cherry Blair's son, called Leo, so the answer is Cherry. So top up what you've got in that round. Put up your scores on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, have a go and see if you can put your scores up on the chat on YouTube. And I will try and jump between the two and see if we've got anybody managing to work out how to comment on YouTube. Nobody's commented on YouTube yet. But right, Doug's got 27. I see. I said there'd be 27s, 28s, and 29s, didn't I? 29 from Cassie, 30 from Andrew. See, I knew they would come in. 26 from the girls, 30 from Meredy. Meredy's always in there with the top scores. 29 for Becky, Steph 29, the Hines 29, Gillian 25, Emily the Rivers 30. 26. Les 23. Not bad, Les. 22 for Evelyn. Well done. Denise 23. Sheila 29. John 26. Pauline 24. Everybody's doing so well tonight. Dilliston's 24. Claire and Michael. Happy birthday for Claire, I think, on one day this week. Monday, maybe. Gina 25. Let's see if anybody's commented on YouTube. Aha, we got a comment on YouTube. 30, well done. So we've got a comment on YouTube. Somebody knows how to comment on YouTube. Well done. We have comms with YouTube. How else are we doing? 25, Gina, that's the last one. Okay, so not a bad first round to start with. That was pretty good on everybody. I was really pleased that everybody did really well. And so that's a good encouragement as the way the things need to continue this evening. Good start. Let's hope it continues. So our next round is a picture round, kindly produced by Jeff Rivers. The instructions will come up on screen, but I'll just tell you the instructions as well. They are all famous paintings, and you can either give the artist or the painting title. It's just 1 point per picture. If you know both, that's absolutely fine. But as long as you get one correct, you'll get a point. So you'll get a point either for the artist or for the painting title. If you know them both, write them both down. But there's only 1 point per picture. Okay. They are, most of them I recognise. I flicked through them earlier just to check the video worked. And most of them I recognise. A couple I haven't seen before. And most of them are by very, very well-known names. So I think most people will know, a proportion of these paintings. If you don't know every single one, we might have the odd clever clogs who knows every single painting and every single artist. So we'll have a go at this one. If you're ready, it'll play through just once, and then I'll come back on screen, and then we'll play through the answers as well. Jeff's done the answers on the video as well, so you can see the answers against the pictures. But it lasts about 5 minutes, I think it runs through. I've put some music on the background as well. But it's famous paintings, and we're looking for the artist and the title of the painting. Okay, are you ready? Have you got a clean piece of paper? Have you got your pencil? Have you got a nice glass of red or white wine? Because paintings always look better with a glass of red or white wine, and it helps you get the answers right. So here we go. Our picture quiz, kindly supplied by Jeff Rivers. Okay, so there we go. That's our 30 paintings and 30 artists. Remember, 1 point for each item, either the artist or the painting. If you get both and you're super clever, you still only get 1 point. I wonder how you got on with that. And there are obviously some very famous paintings amongst those. Some that we can recognise even if we don't know the title. I'm sure we can guess the artist on. And a couple that I'd not seen before. Well, probably 3 or 4 I'd not seen before actually. And some interesting ones. So I wonder how we've all done. Was that good for you, or was that a difficult one for you? Hopefully the way Jeff's done it, that you've got a chance of getting a good number of points, because I think most of those, or certainly half of them, I suspect the artist is reasonably easy to recognise. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play the answer video so you can mark your own again, and then we'll come back and see how you've done. So are you ready for the answers? Get ready to mark your own. Be honest as usual. Here come the answers. There we go. Put the microphone back on. There we have it. I wonder how you did with that. I heard some giggling going on downstairs, so I don't know if I've got some wrong answers downstairs, but we'll see in a minute. How did you do on that one? There's obviously some iconic pictures there, like the Scream and Lowry stuff and that. But how many of you knew that John Constable did a painting of Weymouth? Did you know that one? What about that funny one with the crosses and the yellow and the blue on, called the what was it called? Composition with yellow, blue, and red. Didn't know that one. So yeah, some interesting ones there, wasn't it? And of course, Charles the First in three positions, I thought was probably, you know, the three musketeers or something like that. But there we go. How have we done? Let's have a look. All the scores are coming up already. I've missed some of the scores. Let's have a look. Where did the scores start? I don't know if those are the last round or this round. 14, 22, 21. I think that's these ones. 18, 15, 10, Pauline. 11, John. I'm waiting to see how downstairs team did at home here. 18, Gillian. Well done, Gillian. What's the Hepburn household doing downstairs? How have you done, Hepburn household? No, they're not owning up yet. Let's see if anybody's got anything on YouTube. 20. Somebody on the 20, Andrew, on YouTube. Well done on the paintings. Anybody else going to own up on YouTube to their score? Denise, 23. Well done, Denise and Samantha. I said to Denise, Samantha better help you with this round. She's pretty good with paintings. That's good. Did well together. So there we go. That was a bit of a different round, wasn't it? Well done, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for another really good round. Remember, Jeff did the domes, I think it was, last time. I think it was domes last time, if I remember. Yeah, really, really good. I like these picture rounds. It gives me a bit of a break, but actually I learn stuff as well, and I can have a go and have a guess at what's going on. Let's just see on YouTube. Nobody else has owned up to anything on YouTube. Okay, just looks like Andrew owning up to things on YouTube. Well, there we go. That's our second round tonight. So we've got one round left, and our third round tonight is going to be our potluck round. Hopefully, if I can find it. That's the answers to the famous names. We don't want that one. Our potluck round. There it is. I've got it. Let me check I've got the answers before we go too far, and I've got the right ones. I have. So, our third round, potluck. 30 questions on potluck. Have you got your piece of paper and your pencil ready? And we'll see how we do on round 3. Well done to all of those that you did that did well on round 2. If you got in the 20s, you did really, really well. Yeah, so lots of people in the 20s. Well done. Paintings and art isn't for everybody, I know, so don't worry. If you didn't do so well on this one, you might do better on the potluck round or another round another week. We can't all be experts on everything, can we? Some of us are experts on nothing, of course, and that's generally me. Okay, third round. First question. Number 1. What describes descending a sheer face by sliding down a rope? What describes descending a sheer face, sliding down a rope? Number 2. Donna Reed replaced Barbara Bel Geddes in which TV series? Donna Reed replaced Barbara Bel Geddes in which TV series? Number 3. Who won TV's How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? Who won TV's How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? Number 4. Which animal is feared by a hippophobe? Which animal is feared by a hippophobe? Number 5. Whose hits include Wide Boy and Wouldn't It Be Good? Whose hits include Wide Boy and Wouldn't It Be Good? Number 6. The novel Shirley was written by which of the Bronte sisters? The novel Shirley was written by which of the Bronte sisters? Number 7. In which London building does the Lutein bell hang? In which London building does the Lutein bell hang? If you're good at your UK geography, the next one's for you. Number 8. Which is further south, Folkestone or Southampton? Which is further south, Folkestone or Southampton? Number 9. Which American sportsman was said to be earning more than a US president in 1925? Which American sportsman was said to be earning more than a US president in 1925? Number 10. Which famous bear came from Peru? Which famous bear came from Peru? Number 11. What did the S stand for in Charlie Chaplin's middle name? What did the S stand for in Charlie Chaplin's middle name? Number 12, I'm afraid, is a football question that has snuck in. But here we go. Nuno Valente joined Everton from which club? Number 12, Nuno Valente, and hopefully I've said that right, joined Everton from which club? Number 13, again, I hope I say this right as well. What is a passipede? What is a passipede? P-A-S-S-E-P-I-E-D. Passipede? I think that's how you probably say it. Number 14. Which species can be fairy, black-footed and crested? Which species can be fairy, black-footed and crested? Number 15. Which game uses flattened iron rings thrown at a hob? Which game uses flattened iron rings thrown at a hob? Now here's one for all you classical music lovers. If you're into classical music, you should know the answer to this one. Number 16. What was the title of Captain Sensible's #1 UK hit in 1982? What was the title of Captain Sensible's #1 UK hit in 1982? That's for all you classical music lovers. Number 17. Which mammals will expire when stranded on dry land? Which mammals will expire when stranded on dry land? Number 18. In which movie did Ewan McGregor sing Elton John's Your Song? In which movie did Ewan McGregor sing Elton John's Your Song? That was number 18. Number 19. What is a tansy? Tansy. What is a tansy? Spelled Tansy. Number 20. I'll give a clue to those downstairs. Denise, you've been here, just in case. That's a little clue for you. Which island is in the Bay of Naples? Which island is in the Bay of Naples? Number 21. In which series did Amanda Mealing play Connie Beauchamp or Beecham? In which series did Amanda Mealing Mealing play Connie Beecham or Beauchamp, if you want to call it Beauchamp? Number 22. Cyril Mead became known as which comic? Cyril Mead became known as which comic? I always like these actors and comics and actresses ones where they all take names and you have to guess their proper names, because they're normally nothing like it, are they? Number 23. In order of accession of the British throne, who is the first female? Oh goodness, now I bet this is going to be one where the book is wrong. Oh no, it might not be actually, it might not be. In order of accession to the British throne, who is the first female? I can't remember if it's right or wrong. I might have to look something up on that one. Number 24. Now this one's going to be wrong because it's actually moved. So I'm going to actually say, in which London square was the American embassy? Because it has moved. There's a new embassy. Okay. In which London square was the American embassy, rather than is, as in the book? Number 25. What is a taipan? Taipan. What is a taipan? Number 26. Is Coventry north or south of Leicester? Is Coventry north or south of Leicester? Number 27. Which English king was the last to die in battle? Which British king was the last to die in battle? Number 28. Who was older when he died? Peter Sellers or Tony Hancock? Who was older when he died? Peter Sellers or Tony Hancock? Now this one should be easy for most people on the line tonight. What is the smallest administrative unit in the Church of England? Number 29. What is the smallest administrative unit in the Church of England? And our final question, number 30. In Pride and Prejudice, whom does Elizabeth Bennet finally marry? In Pride and Prejudice, whom does Elizabeth Bennet finally marry? Okay, so that's twice through. I'm just going to read them through quickly once again. I was just checking an answer there, if you wondered what I was doing, because what happens when the books are 3 or 4 years old, of course, then they're probably written 2 years before that. The questions do get out of date, and I've just found another one that's out of date. So, okay, we'll read them through quickly once more before we do the answers. So, number 1, what describes descending a sheer face by sliding down a rope? Number 2, Donna Reed replaced Barbara Bel Geddes in which TV series? Number 3, who won TV's How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? Number 4, which animal is feared by a hippophobe? Number 5, whose hits include Wide Boy and Wouldn't It Be Good? Number 6, the novel Shirley was written by which of the Bronte sisters? Number 7, in which London building does the Lutein bell hang? Number 8, which is further south, Folkestone or Southampton? Number 9, which American sportsman was said to be earning more than the US president in 1925? Number 10, which famous bear came from Peru? Number 11, what did the S stand for in Charlie Chaplin's middle name? Number 12, Nuno Valente joined Everton from which club? Number 13, what is a Passeipede? P-A-S-S-E-P-I-E-D, Passeipede. Number 14, which species can be fairy, black-footed and crested? Number 15, which game uses flattened iron rings thrown at a hob? Number 16, what was the title of Captain Sensible's #1 UK hit in 1982? Number 17, which mammals will expire when stranded on dry land? Number 18, in which novel did Ewan McGregor sing Elton John's Your Song? Number 19, what is a tansy? T-A-N-S-Y. Number 20, which island is in the Bay of Naples? 21, in which series did Amanda Melling play Connie Beauchamp, or Connie Beauchamps if you want? Number 22, Cyril Mead became known as which comic? Number 23, in the order of accession to the British throne, who is the first female? Number 24, in which London square was the American Embassy? Number 25, what is a taipan? T-A-I-P-A-N. Number 26, is Coventry north or south of Leicester? 27, which English king was the last to die in battle? 28, who was older when he died, Peter Sellers or Tony Hancock? 29, what is the smallest administrative unit in the Church of England? And 30, in Pride and Prejudice, whom does Elizabeth Bennet finally marry? So that's our questions read for the final time. When you're ready, we will do the answers. Let me just get that one up a minute. Okay, so what's the name? What describes descending a sheer face by sliding down a rope? It's abseiling. Number 1 is abseiling. Number 2, Donna Reed replaced Barbara Bel Geddes in which TV series? Number 2 is Dallas. Dallas. Number 3, who won TV's How to Solve a Problem Like Maria? It was Connie Fisher. Connie Fisher. Number 4, which animal is feared by a hippophobe? Who put down hippopotamuses? Because it's wrong. It's horses. Horses. Hippophobe is somebody who fears horses. Number 5, whose hits include Wide Boy and Wouldn't It Be Good? It's Nick Kershaw. Nick Kershaw. Number 6. The novel Shirley was written by which of the Bronte sisters? It's Charlotte. Number 6, Charlotte. Number 7. In which London building does the Lutein Bell hang? It is Lloyd's of London. Number 7, Lloyd's of London. Number 8. Which is further south, Folkestone or Southampton? Number 8 is Southampton. Number 9. If anybody gets number 9, I should be very impressed. You need to tell me whether you got number 9 right when you come to the end. Which American sportsman was said to be earning more than the US president in 1925? It was Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth. And I've never heard of Babe Ruth, so that's why I'll be impressed if you know the answer to that one. Number 10. I won't be impressed if you know the answer to number 10, though. Which famous bear came from Peru? It was Paddington. Paddington, number 10. Number 11. What did S stand for in Charlie Chaplin's middle name? It was Spencer. Charlie Spencer Chaplin. Number 12. Nuno Valente joined Everton from which club? It was Porto. Porto. Number 13. What is a Passeopede? What is a Passeopede? It's a dance. Number 13 is a dance. Number 14. Which species can be fairy, black-footed and crested? It is penguins. 14, penguins. Number 15. Which game uses flat and iron rings thrown at a hob? It is quoits. Quoits. Number 16. This is obviously the height of questions tonight. What was the title of Captain Sensible's number 1 UK hit? It was Happy Talk. Happy, 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 happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. That one. Okay, number 17. Which mammals will expire when stranded on dry land? It's whales. Wales. Number 17. Number 18. In which movie did Ewan McGregor sing Elton John's Your Song? It was Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge. Number 18. Number 19. What is a tansy? It's a herb. A herb. Number 20. Which island is in the Bay of Naples? It's Capri. Capri, number 20. Number 21. In which series did Amanda Mealing play Connie Beauchamp or Connie Beauchamp? It was, of course, Holby City. Holby City. Number 22. In fact, is that right? Number 22. Cyril Mead became known as which comic? It was Sid Little. Sid Little. Number 23. In the order of accession to the British throne, who is the first female? And this is the one I was looking up, because in the book it says Princess Beatrice. But of course it's not Princess Beatrice. It is Princess Charlotte of Cambridge, I believe, which is Prince William's daughter, because she would become, down the accession, the first female. So I think the answer is Princess Charlotte of Cambridge. Number 24. In which London square was the American Embassy? It was in Grosvenor Square. It's now moved to a new building. I think it opened last year, but it was in Grosvenor Square. Number 25. What is a taipan? It is a snake. A snake. 26. Is Coventry north or south of Leicester? It is south of Leicester. Number 27. Which English king was the last to die in battle? It was Richard III. Richard III. Number 28. Who was older when he died? Peter Sellers or Tony Hancock? It was Peter Sellers. What is the smallest administrative unit in the Church of England? It is a parish. A parish. And number 30. In Pride and Prejudice, Whom does Elizabeth Bennet finally marry? It is Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy. So top those up a minute and see how you've done. If you think any of the answers are wrong, let me know. I'm just checking another one. I think with Amanda Melling is now in Casualty. I think she's been in both Holby and Casualty. That's why I was checking the book, because it says Holby. She's now in Casualty, but I think she was in Holby originally as well from memory. So you can have Holby or Casualty for number 21. Babe Ruth. I'm impressed with that Babe Ruth. I've never heard of Babe Ruth, so well done all of you that got Babe Ruth. That was it.
Dad,
yeah.
Connie Beecham started off in Holby
Yeah.
and moved to Casualty when she came back.
That's just what I said, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've just had it confirmed from the experts on Holby and Casualty downstairs. Connie Beecham did start in Holby and she moved to Casualty. So Amanda Melling was in Holby and moved to Casualty. She's certainly in Casualty now. Well done, Meredith. 24. Some people are doing really good. Rachel, 21. 16, 15, 12. Let's have a look over on YouTube. 20 for Andrew. 19 included Babe Ruth. 20 for the Painters. So we've all done really well tonight. Yet again, haven't we? We haven't had any disastrous rounds tonight, I don't think. I think nobody showed themselves up tonight, I don't think. So, thank you all yet again for coming along for another evening. It's always nice to have you here joining me on a Saturday evening. Beats watching TV. We'll do it all again next week if you want to. Don't forget, if you want to join us for our live stream tomorrow morning, that's at 9:30. And there is actual communion services in church now, both at 11 o'clock and on a Sunday, and 10:30 on a Wednesday. And there's churches also open for private prayer on a Tuesday evening, 6:30 to 8:30. And of course we have our parish news programme at 6 p.m. every Saturday. And of course if you've missed that, you can go onto YouTube or onto the Facebook group and catch up on that. We had a good story on there tonight about William Thompson, who was the discoverer, or the first person to take a photograph underwater, who's buried in our churchyard. And we also had a nice piece from the bell ringers, a bit on ringing and a bit about our Bagley Bell simulator. We've got a wonderful teaching aid for teaching people to ring bells. It's a computer-aided simulator, and we're very, very keen to welcome new bell ringers, and particularly younger bell ringers, to become our next generation of bell ringers. So if that's something that might interest you, if you'd just like to come along and have a look and see what it's all about, do give us a call. And I'll put you in touch with Michael Dilliston, our tower captain. They'll be very pleased to welcome you. We've got a really good band of 12 really good regular ringers, but they do want to pass on the skill to the next generation. So if you're interested, do get in touch. And that's about it. So do catch up on everything that's going on. All of the things that we do are on the live streams are recorded, and you can always catch up on them at any time during the week and any time in the future. So if you're not joining us for anything else this weekend, I hope you have a really nice weekend, and until next week at the same time for our next quiz, I'll say good night and hope you have a good week. Good night.